ladies jumping from one man to another. And I'm not justifying it, it's a wrong thing. But maybe that one has not dealt with being immorally forced to do some things from a young age. So they're trying to look for some sense into something that does not make sense in their life. When somebody is addicted to cocaine, stop dealing with the cocaine, go to the root cause. Because when you uproot, that tree will not grow again. Okay. But we deal with the roof. We start building the house with the roof and not going to the foundation. So many people, some it's just bad company, of course, but some people, it's childhood trauma. Some people are bitter. Like when I see angry people are empty people.
I agree with you.
When you see somebody just insulting you morning to evening, they call you, it's to insult. They text you, it's to insult. There is an emptiness on the inside.
Trying to project
so now,
their fears on you.
If I make you feel bad, if I make you look bad, I will not feel as bad. But let me tell you something. Those people who do that, once they have insulted you, they have made you feel bad about yourself. Once they have stopped and they go to their bathroom or to their bed, they feel 10 times worse. And that is why they again have to do it immediately. Call somebody else and just have a tirade. Well. Because now they have to keep on running and running like Forrest Gump. But there'll come a time you have to stop because your bones will say, I cannot carry you beyond here. And you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I have to stop doing this. Because every time you do that, you are denying yourself a chance on upward mobility. And then you will look back, the very people you are insulting have done great things, have gone so far, and you have this statement that I pray people who are listening to your show will never get to. The worst statement a human being can ever make, I wish I knew. And to your viewers, may you never live a life that you look back and say, I wish I knew.
I wish I knew. Time wasted is never recovered.
The young people, that worries me a lot.
Yeah.
I go on TikTok, 11 o'clock in the evening, TikTok is porn.
Yeah, sadly.
And you see the numbers there, 07 to Kenyan numbers. So these are Kenyans. So what is happening? And that is why I applaud what you're doing with your show, because when the good guys keep quiet, the bad guys prevail. Yeah. Yeah.
See, even nowadays, prostitution has gone online. Back in the day, you used to have streets.
Yes.
Like Kitambo Koinange Street, or like if you go to Koinange Street, if someone meets you there, you'd even feel ashamed.
Yes.
I mean, nowadays it's online. You go to TikTok in the middle of the night,
it has been 200
nikutumie hivi, nifanye hivi, you're just like, yo.
It has been digitized.
Young people are accessing them and they're thinking it's cool.
Yeah.
And they're losing it.
Right.
What do you think of masturbation addiction?
Right. Masturbation is also an emptiness.
Okay.
It is. What are you doing with your hand?
Nowadays, so when I was growing up, it was shunned. Like you not even want someone to know you know about masturbation.
Right.
This generation, it's cool. They call it kunyonga. And people, nimenyonga, umenyonga, nimenyonga. And the people talk about it. I'm always like, wait, you guys, you do realize you're talking about masturbation.
Right.
But this generation is cool. They do it like it's a cool thing.
What has happened? Masturbation and pornography go hand in hand largely. So what has happened in this digital era? Porn has been made usual. The unusual has been made usual. The abnormal has been normalized. What am I talking about? Before you go into real pornography, it's already on Instagram. Okay. Young boys, I mean, all Instagram will ask you, are you 18? Tick yes. You could be 14. They have no way of verifying. So we have young people already seeing half-naked women. If at 14 you are seeing thighs on social media, at 15, thighs have become boring. In our day and age, if you see thighs at 25, you are shaking and sweating. At 14, Thailand is normal. You're not looking for Bangkok. You understand what I'm saying? So, at 16, at 16, the guy is saying, I'm tired of thighs. I want to see something more. But I'm not getting it here. I'll go to TikTok. Oh, I'm seeing that lady saying, send 200, I'll send you the link. But now the lady I'm tired of after 6 months, she's alone. I want to see somebody with another person. And then now they go to pornography. When they go to pornography, then they want to enact what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. There are over 428 million pages of pornography. Do your research. A couple of years ago, one of the most popular pornography sites, and I will not say it because I don't want to plug it, had 45 billion hits in 1 year. Let me quantify. Let me just open your mind into something. The world has 7 billion people. 45 billion. Hapo kuna maya president wamegoogle, kuna mapasi wamegoogle, kuna mananzo wamegoogle. Everybody is there. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is there. So, in 2012, the pornography industry was making $3,000 a second. It's close to 400,000 in 2012. 11 years later, you'd want to imagine how much they make. Our young people have been captured. And then when you go, I mean, in my first men's conference, a gentleman stood and said, I'm addicted to masturbation. I do it 16 times a day. Kuna siku alikuwa kwa traffic on Langata Road. The urge came so much. He could not wait. Akeka gazeti hapa juu na akafanya. It's a demonic force. In traffic. Not in his car. In a public service vehicle. You understand what I'm saying?
Usema Langata Road?
Yes.
Spandi Matzarongai tena.
So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On my radio show, many people ask me, how do I stop this? And that's why, even us as pastors, we need to be very open and teach these things from the pulpit. Because the devil now is okay with the churches being full as long as people are in bondage. Jazeni kanisa. You will call it mega church. Jazeni. But your kids are in bondage. The year before Corona, a youth pastor talked to me. They had a youth kesha. In the morning, they were collecting condoms around the compound. But nobody's talking to the young people. The world is talking to them louder. The evil people are talking to them louder. Obinna, we need to speak. We need to speak.
How does someone stop masturbation addiction?
Number one, cry to God. Some of these things don't go but by prayer and fasting.
So you can't stop it without God?
Let me tell you one thing. Pornography and masturbation addiction is harder to stop than cocaine addiction.
Okay.
Cry to God. Then have an accountability partner. Every time you have the urge, call that person.
Niaje nasikia kunyonga.
Ongea tu. Just be honest. But it has to be somebody hata kugossip kesho with this social media.
Obinna ananipigia sasa nataka kunyonga. Si anyonge tu.
Exactly. Sasa hiyo ako mbele ya kila mtu ama hata will answer on speaker. Then because you're a big name, Obinna ni aje? Bro, nasikia kunyonga. Anambia sisi, nasikia mse. Kesho, what you did not know about Obinna. And then
16 times.
Ali record your part. All right?
Yeah. Katuma Nairobi gossip.
Yes.